Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Baby Brigade. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday. I sure am. Me and Johnny got out of the house, and when we came back, there was a Happy Meal package. Ugh, can't beat that. I'm going to show that package to you, but first I'm going to show you what we got while we were out. So I have been collecting a particular kind of yarn since my birthday, since Mary Beth, aka Monty Boy, sent me 3 of them for my birthday, and I wanted to get enough of it so that I can make something big, because I really like this yarn and I really like this color combo. So I noticed that Michael's was having a sale, a relatively good sale, and I wanted to get in on it. So I went ahead on down to I went to the Bossier Michael's, which is right across the bridge from Shreveport where I live, because they have a riding cart, and the one in Shreveport does not have a riding cart. I called there yesterday. Yesterday? Yeah, I think yesterday or the day before. I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, I think yesterday. And they said that they used to have a cart, but it got messed up. Now they no longer have a cart. And I was like, well, I can't come in your store. Because I already walked around the Dollar Tree and my foot was already hurting, and I wasn't going to walk around another store. So needless to say, I didn't go into that Michael's yesterday. But I said, well, I'll just go wait and go over to Bossier and go to their Michael's, because I know they have a riding cart. And luckily for me, no one else was in it when I pulled up. But they had 3 more of these. And this is the Karen, let me get it straight here. The Karen cake. And this colorway is Blueberry Shortcake. And of course it's a 4-weight yarn. It's 80% acrylic, 20% wool. It's a 7.1 ounce cake, 200 grams, 383 yards, 350 meters. And as you can see, it's all my colors. It's got the turquoise. Well, this one has a lot of purple in it too, but there's turquoise, and then there's like some blue in here. Let me see if I can get it. Maybe another one is, yeah. See, this is a little spun a little more, where you can see more of the turquoise. I like purple too, but I like, blues and stuff like that. But see, this is spun a bit better, where you can see it more and see. But now I have 8 of them, because this is not my first trip to Michael's to get these. This is my second trip. Last time I only got 2. So I got 3 from the Happy Meal, then I got 2, and then I got 3. So now I have 8. So I have enough for a big project now. I'm either going to make myself a cardigan with it or a blanket. I don't know yet exactly what yet, but it's good to have enough of it. And since we had decided as a family that we would not be getting a Christmas tree, it doesn't make sense for us. We haven't put a Christmas tree up in over 20 years, and it just doesn't make sense with the dogs. And I'm worried that the dogs would just dump it over because they've never seen one. That it would just be I don't have a whole lot of money to put out on a Christmas tree, and then just to have them destroy it. It just doesn't make logical sense to do that. I don't know that my dogs probably wouldn't bother the tree. They're really not those kind of dogs, but I don't want them to be tempted either. Plus, no one ever comes here. No one ever really visits me here. So no one would see it but us. And we don't care. So we don't care for a tree. So I decided that it really wasn't worth the expense and the trouble of getting a Christmas tree. I'm not saying that I'm not going to decorate it at all. I'm just not going to decorate with a tree. So it doesn't seem worth the expense. But what I did decide to do was to get a pretty little nativity scene, since I don't do Santa Claus. The reason for my Christmas is Jesus's birth. I know that biblically that's probably not when Jesus was born, but that is the designated day that has been set aside for us to celebrate his birth. So that's when we will celebrate his birth. So Hobby Lobby it currently had all Christmas related items 60% off, and I happened to look on the app, and they had nativity scenes that I thought were really nice. And I do have a little small ceramic one somewhere. I'll have to find it. I found it right before we moved, and I'm pretty sure I know where it is. I just have to find it again. But I wanted a bigger nativity scene so that I could put it back here. Or me and Johnny are going to rearrange this and make it to where you can actually see some decorations back here. But I found this really cute little wooden one, and I thought this was really cute. So this I went ahead and got this one because I thought it was very simple, yet makes the appropriate statement that this is why I celebrate Christmas, because this is when our Lord and Savior was born, and we're celebrating his birthday and my love for him. So this is part of what I got for Christmas. And not to be left out, I told Johnny we were passing this place where they had a bunch of little things. They had a bunch of these little gnomes. I really have a thing for gnomes. And I said, well, I should get me a gnome, a Christmas gnome. I said, just for the, the display. That I passed by this display where they had all these cute little gnomes. And I said, well, I really want to get me a little gnome. And Johnny just reached over and plucked this one off the shelf, and he said, here you go. He said, here's you a little gnome. And I looked at it and I said, you know what, Johnny, that's perfect. And so here's what he picked out. Isn't it cute? And it's red. I like red. And of course it's some plaid. I like plaid too. So I'm going to call this a Scottish gnome, since it's got the red plaid. We're going to call this because we have Scottish heritage. And so we're going to call this our Scottish gnome. Yes, Merry Christmas, little Scottish gnome. Of course, none of this is going out until after Thanksgiving. But, and I got to get my little Thanksgiving foxes out first. But I did want to show it to y'all, since we bought it today. But, and it's breakable, so they wrapped it up for me. And in true Amanda fashion, I had to buy a Pez dispenser while I was at Hobby Lobby. So this will be in a future giveaway. Yes, it'll be in a future giveaway because, well, that's how I roll. I like putting Pez dispensers in my giveaways. And so there will be a giveaway next month for Christmas. And this will be in it. So keep that in mind, eh? And so that is what we bought in town. Well, I say in town, but we went across the bridge to Bossier and bought that stuff. But guess who struck again? Who has struck every month since I moved? My lovely friend Cheryl. So my fairy yarn mother. Nancy, but she's got yarn. She has Risa. I have Cheryl. So let me show you what Cheryl sent me this time. So she sent me some, she knows how I feel about Premier. So she sent me some Premier Basic Chunky. And this color is burgundy, which I love burgundy. And I actually pulled one. There's 2 packs of this. And this is Premier Chunky. And the specs on this are, it's a 5 bulky weight. It's 117 yards, 107 meters. It's a 3.5 ounce skein, 100 grams, and it's 100% acrylic. It is tested and approved with the Oko whatever text thing. And let me get this one that I took out of the box, out of the package here, and show you. Look at all that. It is so, and squish factor, if I was to have one, would definitely be a 10, because it is really soft. Really soft. I'm going to just hold on to this until I can get more, because I would like to use this to make something, you know, I'm into my cardigans right now. Sweaters. Not just for me, for other people. I'm sure I'll be making them for other people as well as myself. So I'm making progress with wheels, so that's good. And then she included this Schitt's Creek. And I'm not going to take this out of the plastic. I'm just going to hold on to this. This is a 4-weight yarn. Let's see if I can find the specs. Here we go. 7 ounce skein, 200 grams, 372 yards, 340 meters. It's a 4-weight yarn. Recommends a 5mm hook. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It is 100% acrylic, so it's machine washable and dryable. And let's see if I can find where it shows what color it is. Forgive me, y'all, because the color is Rosebud Motel. Rosebud Motel. But I could tell you, it's like a dark burgundy, but it's kind of almost like it's got brown mixed in. But it's a nice color. It is a nice color. But I didn't want to take it out. I know I've seen other YouTubers open it, and they said that it's, you know, it's just a nice acrylic yarn. So, and then she sent me some regular Premier Basic. And this color is Juniper. Ooh, I know it's a pretty green. See, it's a nice green. And let's see here. And if you didn't know, if you had never had Premier Basics, it's a 4 weight yarn, 359 yards, 328 meters, 7 ounce skein, 200 grams, 100% acrylic. It is tested and approved, meaning it's very safe. And you can machine wash and tumble dry. And it's very, I don't have to have it open. I know that this yarn is very soft and very good and nice and dense, and it's what they call a workhorse yarn, meaning it'll do the job of whatever you want it to do. And so she also sent the same yarn and this cocoa color, and Johnny likes this color. He told me he liked both of these colors. So, and here's some Big Twist. I'll go ahead and take this out. And you all know, but Big Twist is very soft. This is very soft. It's nice and soft, and it does kind of fluff up a little bit. If it's rubbed up against it, will get a little bit of a halo. I don't know if y'all can see that a little bit there. Yeah, you can with the sunlight. And this yarn this color is called mustard. And this is a 380 yards, 6-ounce skein, 347 meters, and 170 grams. It is, of course, also 100% acrylic. It's a 4-weight yarn, and it recommends a 5mm hook, which I concur. So, but I've used lots and lots of big twist. And of course, this is the color mustard, and then she sent me 3 of these. I think I have other skeins of this color as well. I think I might have put that in a giveaway. I don't know. Let's see. And this is some, worsted antiquity yarn from Hirschner's. And she sent me some other of this. Let's see. This is actually, this is the same size as those others. I guess she must have had 2 packs, and she only used part of, I guess she must have just didn't use all of it. But this is really beautiful here. I have another pack that she sent me of this same color and everything. This colorway is called Riverside, and Johnny really liked this color. He really likes this purple, and it's got the indigo and the green and brown, and with a little bit of cream color in here. And this one has I'm sorry, I didn't tell y'all, it's an 8-ounce skein with 226 grams. Sorry, my foot's killing me right now. 489 yards and 448 meters. It is a 4-weighted yarn, and she puts everything in Ziplocs to keep it nice and clean. If it's not in a plastic, already in plastic, she puts it in a Ziploc, which I greatly appreciate. And then she sent me some, sorry y'all, that foot's really kicking up. And then she sent me 3 skeins of this big twist soft touch. And the only thing I can compare this to is the Karen Simply Soft. It's really comparable to that. I mean, super comparable to that. I bet I could probably pull out a skein of Karen Simply Soft and do a blind test, and you wouldn't even be able to tell the difference. It's really close. This color is called Navy. It's 100% acrylic, 270 yards, right down to the yardage probably. 5.29 ounces, 247 meters, 150 grams. It has on here, it takes 4 to do an Afghan. I don't know how they could say that. 3 to do a sweater, 1 to do a hat, and 2 to do a scarf. It does recommend a 5.5mm hook, and it is a 4-weighted yarn. Machine wash warm, do not bleach, tumble dry, do not iron. So, and there's 3 of these. And I like this color. This is really pretty. And again, it's in a Ziploc. Then she sent me some Premier Anti-Peeling Everyday Medley. Like new everyday after wash, it says. And it's the specs are 219 yards, 200 meters, 3.5 ounce skein, 100 grams. Of course, it's 100% anti-peeling acrylic. Tested and approved against 350 plus harmful substances. And let's see, the color is Autumn. and it's very beautiful. It's kind of like a cross between orange and brown. It's very beautiful. This is a very crystal color. I'm leaving it in the plastic. I did put my finger in there and feel it. It's very smooth, and it's got a little bit of a sheen to it. And it's just really beautiful. It's really beautiful. And then she gave me 2 packs of this. This is this is a Michaels brand yarn. This is Craft Smart Value Ombre. And the specs on this, I'm sorry, I keep having to adjust my foot. It is per skein. It has 214 yards. It's a 4-ounce skein, 196 meters to 120 grams. It does recommend a 5.5 millimeter knitting needle. I'd say you probably could use the same with a crochet hook. It gives apparently inside the label there's a pattern. Let's see, the colorway is green ombre. It looks like they're all spun differently. And she gave me 6 of these. 2 packs of these. So that'll make something pretty substantial. I may even, that could probably make one of those bogey, dadgum Nancy. It could make a Boggy Creek blanket as well, because it's self-striping. So when I get done with the blue one, I might use that green and make a green one instead of another blue one, because I know boys like green as well as they do blue, and girls like green and blue too. So I may do that. I may use that green instead of the blue that I have in there in the living room where I do a lot of my crocheting. But oh goodness, here we are at 22 minutes. But there's you some yarn yumminess to brighten your Saturday, hopefully. But I did want to come on and show you what I got while I was out shopping, and then I come back home and had Happy Mail. So all around a really happy Saturday. I'm gonna go find something for the pain in my foot, because I did have to walk around Hobby Lobby, because our Hobby Lobby does not have a riding cart. But I was not in there very long, and believe it or not, I avoided the yarn aisles altogether, because I had already been to the yarn aisle at Michaels and didn't need yarn at Hobby Lobby, because I didn't want to get caught in that trap, because that's 30% off, and I didn't want to be tempted, so I didn't even go back there. But which I guess is a good thing, since I had a box of yarn sitting on my sitting on my porch when I got back. The only yarn I bought was yarn that I've been kind of trying to get on sale and could collect for a specific thing, and I've just been getting it on a discount as I go, as I collect it. I try to get it on discount, and that's what I've been doing until I get enough of it. Now I have enough of it, so look, I would say probably sometime in the new year I should be making something with it. Not before then, because I got so much else going on. But anyway, I do love y'all, and I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate the comments y'all leave. It all means a lot to me, just so y'all know. But I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. God bless you. Remember to adopt, don't shop. Your best friend's waiting for you at the shelter or the rescue. And I will see y'all later. Bye.